Hello, everyone. Welcome to Ed America TV. My name is James, one of the e-guides here at Ed America, and we welcome audience members joining us online. We hope that you're doing well and staying safe. Ed America is the United States Embassy's American Center, and our mission is to provide a space for Indonesians to learn more about the United States. In this episode, we will be having Startup Huddle. Do you have what it takes to be an entrepreneur? But before we begin, let's break the ice with a little game. Which of the following entrepreneurs is known as the Oracle of Omaha? We have here several options. Is it A. Sheryl Sandberg, B. Warren Buffett, C. Tim Cook, or D. Oprah Winfrey? Stay tuned until the end of this program because we'll be giving a live shout out to who can answer correctly on our social medias. Other than that, don't forget to take a selfie and tag at America's Instagram account. And now, without further ado, let me introduce everyone to our moderator for today. We have Pa Eddie Wiharja, the founder of ImpactNerd.com. Pa Eddie, the stage is yours.
Hi, thank you, James. Good good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Startup Huddle Jakarta collaboration with At America. And today is our first event in this 2022, and hope will be more to come. And first, allow me to introduce myself. My name is Edwi Harja. I'm a founder from ImpactNerd Startup Business School. And also I'm the organizer for Startup Huddle Jakarta. And in the big stage, there is all of the team who help us prepare this event. Very awesome. And I will open with little bit slide. Can yes, the team can help me. Okay. So I will introduce or share a little bit about Startup Huddle Jakarta. Uh, this program is a program called Startup Huddle from Global Network, uh, join with Startup Huddle Jakarta. Next, next please. Startup Huddle Jakarta is a program that was started the global with the Global Entrepreneurship Network. Now there are more or less is 50 community around the world and in more than 30 countries that hold Startup Huddle event. And Startup Huddle is a program designed to help one entrepreneur at a time while strengthening the local ecosystem. An entrepreneur discover solution to challenge their face through purposeful engagement with a broad array of voices from their local community. Next. The Startup Huddle format is consistent in each location at a consistent meeting place also. But now because of pandemic, we consistent in the Zoom platform. Next. And there will be one or two early stage startup founder give a 6 minutes presentation about the company to a diverse audience from their local community. Next, each presentation is followed by a 20 or 30-minute question and answer session where the community provide idea connection and feedback for the entrepreneur. By providing a monthly meetup for the local ecosystem, Startup Huddle build community one entrepreneur at a time. Next, please. A lot of partner ask me this question: how we promote this program? We use two methods. One is word of mouth. It means we share our vision to our network, such as friends in incubators, co-working space, government, organization like with America Today, and startup community, and many more. And also, we use social media like WhatsApp group, LinkedIn, Instagram, and others. Next, please. Our success metric is not a lot of numbers of attendees to join this event because our priority is the entrepreneur have their value experience to involve in this program. Next, please. And I'm glad you are here, and I hope you will come back again next time for our next Startup Huddle. And if you like to see the upcoming representative community or previous presenters, you can go to our website or Sosmed in Instagram and YouTube at impactor.com. Next, please. First of all, I want to say thank you to all representation of communities. First is Ibu Dia Yusuf, founder Indonesia Prima, former as Vice Dean and Wonderful Startup Academy, and now Secretary General of ICSB and Chairwoman of Womanpreneur Indonesia Networks. Today, she's representing the committee of incubators, and the second is Mr. Kiatmaja Lukman, as an entrepreneur and business leader with a lot of experiences, and he is representing the community of academia. And next, please. The third is Mr. Michael Rizal Kuswara as the founder of photobooth.id, and he is representing the community of mentors. And fourth is Mr. Iwan, founder and CEO at Swap Energy, and he is representing the community of founders. And so many thanks to our partners, America in collaboration with Jane Indonesia and also Impactner Startup Business School that support this event. Next, please. Now I will introduce our presenter, Mr. Rizky Diansyah, as founder and CEO of Bananas. Rizky is medical graduate and a student in master program in marketing communication. He started being an entrepreneur in second year of college, where Rizky officially started the company in 2007. He started his second company, DDY.com, in 2009. DDY.com is an event organizer that has transformed into a creative communication agency in 2019. Rizky created a startup called Bananas in Bali. Apart from being an entrepreneur, Rizky also active in several organizations such as HIPMI, Jaringan Pengusaha Nasional, Kadin, and Gcrafts. He was awarded as the most promising CEO at the 2017 Asian Entrepreneur Award, Happy Awards. In addition, DDW.com was nominated at 2017 Asia Corporate Excellence and Sustainability Award held in London. Okay, I think we agree. This startup is at the right hand of Rizky. And now is your time to present your business idea. And let me remind you again, your time is only 6 minutes and our team will help as timekeeper. Thank you.
Okay, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good evening, everyone. I will start my presentation in the next 6 minutes. I will introduce and explain about how Bananas will increase or growing the Balinese economic with your contribution. I mean, with our contribution as Indonesian. I will share the screen. Okay, is it good? Everyone seeing my screen?
Very good.
Okay. My name is Rizky Diansyah, CEO and founder of Bananas, the first and leading personal holiday apps in Indonesia. We are a platform that prepare especially for you to rent buy all your holiday needs in Bali from anywhere, anytime, and pay with anything. In addition, we will also soon develop to become the platform that we have prepared for Balinese people to rent and sell all products and services for tourist holiday needs in Bali. Of course, from anywhere, anytime, and increase their income just by do selling from home. Like you all see that we are cashless payment only, and then we do the social distancing and order from the apps. In 2021, we are the finalists of the local core competition, Indonesian Best Startup competition for the next unicorn. And we are committed to providing online services, namely a platform on demand service in an easy, cheap, transparent way, and of course, in a fun way. Why? Because we both know that there are a lot of problems in Bali in completing our holiday needs. There are no special platform for renting, for buying products or services from the Balinese people. And there are no special platform for renting out, selling product or services from tourists whilst on their holiday. He said that you must be uncomfortable if you go to Bali and you have to go out from your villa to find a motorbike rental offline or buying souvenirs with spending out of time in the road and spend out your time in negotiation, and it's hot and sometimes raining and sometimes price go up and down uncertainly, and you have to carry a lot of cash because they cannot receive your cashless payment. And the other problem is the difference in currency rates in the time of payment. Balinese people are also feel the same. They are feel very nggak nyaman, wondering if they have to push a motorbike from the alley of their house. Uh, they have they have bike, but they live in the alley, and they have to push and dorong their motorcycle to the road and to be rented in the side of the road. It's kind of hot there and waits for unclear customer, wasting a lot of time, and they have difficulty in negotiating because of language differences or currency rate differences. And they are accepts a lot of cash and tenants data. It's not good for them also. And Balinese people are also feeling not comfortable if they have to bring their goods to be sold in the market or in the gift shop without knowing wherever they are buyers or not. They are also uncomfortable if they have to offer their product and service excitedly on the on the roadside, like beli Pak Turis, Ibu Turis beli, or something like that. They are doing offering some kind very conventional way in the selling goods or products, and they are maybe disturbing the tourists also. And the the other problem is Bali economic, which crashed to the pandemic. It was recorded by this statement is 45% of them were destroyed and could not survive because of the declining numbers of Balinese tourists. And the other problem, this is the most excited, where the millennial and zillennial have become the majority tourists who come to Bali. They are taking over the world, where they are very picky for sometimes, and ask for cheap prices with certain quality and don't want to be ribet. And we call them wanderluster. And there we are to provide a solution for you. This is a platform that will connect the wanderluster with the Balinese people, presenting economical price, fixed price, and good quality, efficient and transparent for wanderluster. And the other solution is we will generate certainly an increased income for Balinese people, even if they are selling and renting goods or services from their homes. Okay. And then the other things is optimal vacation time. You guys, all of the tourists, will don't have to spend a lot of time to find a rental bike or finding ole-ole before going back to Jakarta. and everyone can rent a motorbike and buy vacation need or holiday needs from anywhere, everywhere, and pay with anything before arriving Bali. And as you can see, our bike is very eye-catching, fresh, and sweet. Why should Bananas version 2.0 will have to be available now? Because it is clear, after the international border is open, the antigen and the PCR are removed, and the pandemic will become endemic, then the rebound in the tourism sector in Bali will be very high. This one proof according to our survey. Okay. This is our market size of the local tourists. Based on our assessment, the average tourist increasing yearly 6.5%. And as you can see, the millennial and the Gen Z, we are talking about local tourists. We are not prioritizing the international tourists. Based on our assessment, the millennial and the Gen Z of the Indonesian is 53%. And after that, we only targeting only 2% of the millennial and then Gen Z that came to Bali will be our targeted market as a wanderlust.
Sorry to remind.
Yes.
Time is already 6 minutes.
Okay, already done, Pak. Okay, this is our competition, and then this is our UI UX, and then this is our journey. We start from 2016 on the apps, iOS and Google Play Store, and then we are moving to 2024 with 10 revenue stream for 14 billion rupiah revenue. And then this is our roadmap from 2020. We will partnership with local offline rental. We start Bananas Pay, and then in 2025, in the next 4 years, we will adding 14 billion revenue per year. And this is our first roadmap that we will yellowing Bali, and then the second roadmap will be go national, because we already know that there's a lot of super priority government tourism city in Indonesia.
Okay,
and then this is our Bananas universe. Okay. Already.
Yes, your time is up.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Mas Rizky, for your presentation. And as usual, first I want to give first chance to our representative community to give question. Of course, ladies first. Budia Yusuf, and she's representing the community of incubators. And then the second is Pak Kiat Maja Lukman as representing the community of academia, and is the second turn and to give the question. And the third is Pak Michael as representing the community of mentors, and the fourth is Pak Irwan as representing the community of founders. After all of them, I will give a chance to audience to ask question. And for the audience, please prepare your question. You can chat in the chat room, and I will read it for you. Okay, Budia, you first to ask question, and before of that, please say a few words about you, maybe 1 or 2 minutes. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Edi. Good afternoon, everyone. Greetings from Bangka. I'm still here. So my name is Dia Yusuf. I am as a Secretary General of Indonesia Council for Small Business and also a Chairwoman of Womenpreneurs Indonesia Networks. I am an entrepreneur and also a business advisor. My expertise is more on the business strategic and also marketing. Okay, thank you, Pak Rizky Diansyah. It's quite interesting, but what I understand about the problem, I'm not seeing the problem, because problem should be come from the target market, yeah. But your problem is more general. Is number one, and also I'm not seeing if I just read bananas, I'm not thinking this is about the renting of the motorbike. This is the number one about the branding. Yeah. And also, as you say, you are as the first and the leading personal mobility apps in Indonesia since 2019. But in the problem, you just mentioned renting, buying services from the Balinese people. You're not mentioned this is bike or what kind of the renting, what kind of buying, but you're not mentioned that. Maybe you can have this emphasize in which product or which service you want to introduce to people. My question is number one, I have two ya Pak Edi, two question ya. Winner takes all. So as you said that you are first and leading in the personal mobility apps in Indonesia. So how your strategy to achieve this to be number one in this category? Pak Rizky answer first or I should mention the second question, Pak Edi?
Answer first.
Okay. Okay, Pak Rizky. Now your turn. Thank you.
Okay, we do the assessment from 2018, 1 year before we launch. We try to find the difference from the other system or similar product or services, and we find that there's no application of renting bike. And then we try to find segmented target market to be but to easily win the market competition. So we call it Wanderluster. That's our strategy. We have our value proposition with the uniqueness and differences with the others, and then we go big in the first 2019. And as you know, we win the competition by data. We grow almost 2,000% in 4 months sales. And Alhamdulillah, in the first year, we done a lot of sold out on our bike. I want to answer about your first statement, Ibu, about it's not all about renting. I say that it will be selling goods and service from Balinese people. Yes, that's true. Our tagline, that's the first mobility apps in Indonesia and Bali, is for our bananas first version. And that's why now we will develop the Bananas second version, the Bananas 2.0, that will be not renting only. We will be we will cooperating with local partners, local rental, and then we will selling a lot of goods and services from Balinese people to increase their economic during after pandemic. And then the bananas, it's not nyambung, yeah, it's not connected with the rental. We use bananas because everyone love bananas. Bananas is healthy. We eat a lot of bananas. It's not dangerous. So bananas, it's been fun, healthy, and easy to find.
Okay.
That's all, Ibu.
Yeah. Maybe you can add one more, yeah, banana boat. So you must rent boat also in Bali because I think also good, yeah. So because this is
Yes,
also
that's true.
nyambung to banana, yeah, banana. Okay. My second question is, as an entrepreneur, we should have like number one is of course opportunity seekers, and number two is a risk taker, and also how we can collaborate. This is I think this basic of the entrepreneurship. So I want to know how you mitigate the risk because in Indonesia, as you know, the cultural, yeah, cultural is stealing and also rusak, yeah. So how you mitigate this risk, Pak Rizky?
Yes, we do a lot of experiments on and assessment on that, Ibu. We see that a lot of foreign tourists that doing rusak-rusakin bike, it's because they are never riding a bike in their country. So they are going to Bali. They went to Bali, and then there's no mom and dad on Bali, and they are renting bike, and then they are doing rusak-rusakin because it's not theirs, gitu kan, gitu. That's why on our apps we have to fill the Facebook username, email, and then when they are ordering, we have to receive their driving license. It's not usually international driving license. It can be their local country driving license. It's enough only. We want to make sure that they're used to ride a motorbike, gitu. And then the second preventive system, we provide GPS on our motorbike. So if the motorbike is stolen or something like that, we can stop the machine from our home base.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Pak Rizky.
Okay.
You're welcome,
Back to Pak
Ibu.
Edi. Yeah, thank you.
Don't forget to follow our Instagram, Bananas Bali with Z.
Okay. I will be back if we have time for question for Budia. Okay, now I will give turn to Pak Kiatmaja, and it is now your turn to ask question. And before of that, same like Budia, please say a few words about you, Pak. Thank you.
Okay, thank you very much, Pak Edi, for the opportunity. First, let me introduce myself. My name is Kiat. I'm actually in logistic industry, business. I'm also currently study doctoral degree in ITS in Surabaya, and basically that's pretty much it. And I'm businessman. I'm also entrepreneur. So talking about Mas Rizky project is very interesting. Yeah, it was a nice presentation, Mas Rizky, basically. But at first, I have a few questions, two questions. First, when you present, I'm actually a bit confused at the beginning because I thought it was a marketplace or oh, actually it's bike renter. I knew when you show yellow bike in this is a bike rental. Okay, so basically what's the main theme about this startup? Is it gonna be a marketplace or is it gonna be a bike renter, or are you in the mobility? Because the idea is a bit confusing for me in the beginning. And what's your plan in the future? I mean, where are you going to? That's the first question. Later, when you finish answer the first question, I have the second one as well. Thank you.
Oke, matur suwun, bro. Ada Mas Teddy itu orang Surabaya juga di situ lagi nonton.
Yeah.
Okay, I will answer the first question. So yes, that's true. In our first version during 2009 until 2020, 2019 until 2022, we are only renting bike. That's true. That's why we stayed as the first and personal mobility apps rent in Bali and Indonesia. And after that, we try to develop other 10 revenue stream. Can I present something, Pak Edi?
Yes, 1 minute.
Okay, it's quite interesting, Pak. Wait. Okay. This one. So we see that we have this Bananas universe. We realize that Bananas user is not only need motorbike and helmet run. They need a lot of things like beli oleh-oleh, and then find a personal trainer, find a photographer instructor during their long stay in Bali. And that's why we want to provide a holiday marketplace, a holiday needs marketplace in Bali for everyone that doing vacation in Bali. That's why we have this our roadmap from 2020 until 2025. from the Bananas Pay and then Bananas Ads and Bananas Feeds and etc. That will be my answer, Bro
Okay.
Kiat.
Yeah. So like tourism experience ad, uh, um, like holiday marketplace. Yeah, mainly the main theme.
Yes,
Yeah.
we call it a super fun apps for a holiday.
Okay. The second question is because I'm going back to the bike, yeah. Because currently is we are there's a trend towards the green, towards sustainability. What about I saw the bike is maybe a gasoline bike, right? If
Yes,
I'm
that's
not
true.
mistaken. Are you going to the greener bike or electric bike? That's my second question. Thank you.
Yes, of course. We will riding the wave of the trends. So I want to introduce you about one of our next partner will be electric scooters provider. And based on our system that commission based and 80% the renting fee will be on the will be for the Balinese people that have the bike, and 20% fee will be for in bananas fee. We will provide a program that called beli motor listrik tanpa harus bayar melalui bananas. We can do that, and our partner already agree, and that's why I'm staying in Bali for the next 3 or 2 weeks for doing some contracts and MOU with the partners of the electric scooters. So the Balinese people will be buying their scooters without paying, and bananas will pay for them. It's quite interesting.
Okay, but I'm wondering if a tourist gonna buy a motorbike. Mas Rizky.
Okay. No, no, no.
No,
Yeah.
no need to comment on that. Thank you very much, Pak
Yeah.
Mas Rizky, Pak Edi. It was good presentation. Thank you.
Thank you, bro.
Kiat Maja. Okay, Pak Michael, now it's your turn to ask question. And before that, same like Pak Kiat Maja, please say a few words about you, Pak.
Okay, thank you very much. Good evening, everyone. My name is Michael. I'm the founder of photobook.id. I'm also a founder of a travel agent specializing in pilgrimage, Christian pilgrimage tour named Stella Quarta. It's already 26 years in travel business and 16 years in photography business. So in photography, we help people to make photo album. And one of our uniqueness is that people do not need to choose their own photos, because sometimes now it's very difficult, yeah, to choose photos from thousands of photos they have in, let's say, one trip. So we help them to do that, and we choose the photos, we design, and we make the album so they can save their memories forever. So thank you very much, Mas Rizky, for the presentation. I think it's a very interesting presentation, and I'm also very interested in your choosing of the name of bananas, yeah, because I think the yellow color is very eye-catching, and people will love, I think, to see that color and your logos and everything. So maybe I would like to have some questions for you. Since I understand that you approach people to rent their motorbike through bananas, yeah, if I'm not mistaken. So how do you approach these people so they willingly to work with bananas and not to rent it directly to the market? So that's the first question. And then the second questions I would like to know is, what is your biggest cost now at this moment? So in your operation, what is your biggest cost now? And maybe the last one is how you advertise now for the your apps to market you targeted. So thank you, Mas Rizky.
Welcome, Pak. Yeah, I will ask I will answer the first one. How we penetrate the market. Basically, our market is not the tourists that already arrived in Bali. That's not our first line market. Our target market will be the wanderluster or the millennial and zillennial that planning to go to Bali. That's our first market, first priority market. So how to penetrate them? How to penetrate to them is from the SEO and then the digital marketing. They will find by Google bike rental in Bali. That's will waving them to the Bananas Bali.
So you spend you plan to spend quite a lot of money to do the ads through the Google ads or maybe in Facebook or Instagram, yeah.
Yes, and we are also doing a strategy that we push everyone that using Bananas to do rating in the TripAdvisor, Google, and some kind like that. Because millennial and zillennial is very patuh with the ratings.
Okay.
And there's not their faults because there's a lot of product or services seems like Bananas, but they're not using apps. So they will be very patuh with a word of mouth reference from their friends that already came back from Bali to their country and etc. And in Bali, our second priority market, how we penetrate to that kind of market? It's by our color. Our color is yellow. Our helmet is yellow. It's kind of unique, and there will be easy to remember. Pak.
Okay. Okay. So how to approach people to work? I mean, to rent the bike to you. I mean, you own your own bike, or you try to have somebody to rent the bikes through you, or you own all the bikes now?
For now, we still own the bike.
So your business is to own all the motorbike by yourself, yeah?
Yeah. But from this year, from 2022, we will develop the Bananas 2.0. It will be some other motorbike that using our system.
Okay. So you will become the application to meet the owner to the renter, yeah?
Yes, because we want to convince everyone in Bali, if they are renting their bikes in the side of the road, panas-panasan, and then waiting for tourists, it's not will be efficient, Pak. How about they're staying in their house with their bike and open our apps, and then 3 months before now, someone that were planning to go to Bali want to rent a motorbike and sending the location of their villa, and our Bananas apps will be try to searching around 5 kilometers. The Balinese people that have our that have already working with us.
Okay.
It's more efficient for them, and it's more big captive market, I think.
Yeah. In my experience in travel business, Indonesian people is very last minute people, yeah, to book for their holiday. So sometimes they decide to book for their holidays today for tomorrow holidays, maybe sometimes.
Yeah.
Not like foreign people, yeah, they plan maybe months ahead, but Indonesian people they have the custom to book last minute, I think, yeah. So,
Yeah.
but I think it's interesting, yeah. So everyone will get benefit for it. So about the biggest cost now, do you have? I think it's connected to the motorbike itself, yeah. Because
yes, our maintenance and but the biggest cost will be advertising, but digital advertising.
Okay. I think that's all my question. Only I just checked your website, so I tried to see testimony from user already already used your application. So maybe you can add later some testimony also in your website. So I don't see, yeah, I didn't see in your website. I think.
Okay,
Okay.
Pak.
Yeah. Okay. That's all. Thank you very much, Mas Rizky. It's
Thank
very
you,
nice
Pak.
to
Thank
know
you for
you.
the thank you
Thank
for
you.
the question and the input. Thank you, Pak.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Michael. And now, Pak Irwan, it's now your turn to ask question. And same like Pak Michael, please say a few words about you. Thank you.
Thanks, Eddie, for the opportunity. Actually, I'm Irwan. I'm the founder and CEO of Swap Energy Indonesia and also Smooth Motor Indonesia. So actually, I don't know if I should ask questions in this presentation because it's weird. I myself is doing electric motorcycle with its infrastructure. So even the reasons for existence of swap energy is to eliminate the range anxiety for electric motorcycle riders. So we have over 200 locations in the swap stations in Jakarta, and we have close to 50 locations in Bali at the moment. So we work very closely with Circle K in Bali. So that's us. The banana is very interesting. I love the colors. Very strong message they sent by Rizky. Great job. We have I've met a few of your competitors actually. Something like Mute Garage,
Melali.
Yeah, a few of them, mostly bulays, doing renting out the electric motorcycles. So I myself is planning to go into the market this year. So I hope to see you in Bali. I'll be there. I'll be in Bali next week.
Siapa, Pak? We'll talk about business. A lot of business.
Comment on you because since you have a partner.
Thank you, Pak. Matur Suksma.
Do you know Swap Energy or Smooth Motor District?
Yes, of course, Pak. Everyone talking about it.
Oh yeah, thanks.
Yeah. I heard that you are cooperating with Circle K, ya, Pak, ya?
Yeah, Circle K. Yeah, so we are working together with Circle K to build the infrastructure. So we are preparing for G20 this year. Hopefully, we can help Balinese to educate Balinese to use the electric motorcycles because it's a tourist. A lot of international foreigners coming in. We hope that we can educate Balinese and we can educate these tourists through Bali that Indonesia is ready to go green.
Yes, indeed, Pak. Yeah. Nusa Dua will be the electric area, ya, Pak, ya. A governor want to make the Nusa Dua as the electric scooter area.
Yes. So maybe we can have a chat in Bali. So actually, we are very technology. A lot of technology is actually embedded in our motorcycle, like GPS, like what you don't have to spend extra money on that GPS swap systems, and we also have we are developing a automatic rental system through our bikes.
Okay, Alhamdulillah.
Yeah.
Thank you, Pak. That's good. Thank you, Pak Edi, for connecting us.
Yeah, thank you so much. And Startup Huddle is not just a question and answer session. It's not a panelization, but it's more like connecting one to others and to help the entrepreneur, the startup founder. So I'm trying to think what can we do to help all the presenter who already present in this event. Okay, with Pak Irwan, it's one of the example. So this is what Startup Huddle is about, and the time is still good, but I have to jump to the audience that already asked question in the chat box in the platform. And let me check first. Okay, the first question is Yura from Instagram platform. Yura want to ask, what does success company looks like? Maybe Pak Rizky can answer the question.
In my opinion, a success company looks like that company that can provide or make a lot of benefit for a lot of people.
Okay.
More people get the benefit, more success the company.
Agree. Okay, the next question is from Sabrina, the IG platform. What is the biggest risk for startup company?
Okay. In my opinion, startup is like we creating our own blue ocean. So if we are not developing and do research and development, we are not going to infinity strategy to scale up or to do a lot of new things on our startup. We will be disruptive easily. That's our main risk on startup. Pak Edi also agree about that, right?
Yeah, I agree. And from Ananda, platform Twitter, what is the most important things I should know before starting my own business? Yes.
Okay. Knowing the problem, so you can find the solution. Your business will have to be the solution from everyone main problem or main pain. That's the business or that's the startup that will be easily to grow. If there's no pain there's no pain to solve, and there's no need to make the business. I think would be that part.
Okay. Maybe this question is also for the all represented community. Maybe Bu Dia, you can answer the question, Bu. From Ananda, from Twitter platform, what is the most important things I should know before starting my own business?
Yeah, I'm agree also with the Rizky, knowing we must understand the problem of our target market, yeah, because based on the research also, the startup will fail if there is no market needed. So number one is about the market, yeah, market. If there is no market, then we cannot sustain our business. Yeah.
Okay, thank you for answer, Bu. And for Pak Kiatmaja, can you add?
Yeah, I'm totally agree with Bu Dia.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now the
ID, sometimes there's a naughty entrepreneurs loh Pak. They creating their own pain for a new market loh Pak. They are creating pain gitu Pak. Terus they creating their own solution. Jadi bisnisnya jalan.
Nah, this is the interesting part from one of our audience, Pak Ivan Sanjaya. Hi, Pak Ivan. Pak Ivan is the director of Gen Indonesia, and Pak Ivan asked the question, why don't not asking the question, maybe to give some advice. Why don't you focus in bike rental business instead of selling merchandise as well? You can even use idle motorbike from other people instead of using your own motorbike. Too much asset could also create problem in the future. However, you should have the capability to fix or repair the bike, or at least have workshop as your partner to minimize the cost. From Pak Ivan, Chain Indonesia.
Yes.
Oh, maybe you can answer if you want to answer, Rizky.
Okay, thank you, Pak. Why we are not doing only rental? Because it's basically we have to scale up, Pak. After we not using, after we decide we are not using our asset anymore, we will using Balinese people or local partner motorbike and using our system. It will be decreasing our revenue. If our bike or our asset will be 100% will be our revenue. So if the motorbike is our partner's asset, it will be only 20%. So that's why all of the BOD doing research and development, and we decide to adding another 10 revenue stream, but in still on the holiday category. That's Pak. And yes, we will use idle motorbike from other people. And yes, we will have our fix and repair bengkel on our home base. We start in 2009 in Seminyak, Bali, and then there's another 6 kabupaten in Bali. There will be developed by Bananas by cooperating with masyarakat Bali, Pak. Thank you, Pak Ivan.
Okay. Now I read the question from Dwi from Instagram. Challenge terbesar apa yang Bapak Ibu pernah alami selama menjalankan bisnis, dan bagaimana kalian menanganinya? Nah, mungkin ini juga pertanyaan yang umum ya, bisa dijawab oleh Pak Rizky pertama. Silakan Pak Rizky.
Kalau startup itu challenge-nya salah ngitung burning rate, Pak.
Oke.
Jadi kehabisan bensin. Tapi ya that's life kan, gitu. Nggak semuanya seru dan nggak semuanya fun. Jadi kita harus berjuang. That's all, Pak. Jadi we try to pivoting, we try to change strategy to surviving, and then alhamdulillah until now we are surviving.
Okay, this question is also for Pak Michael. We know Pak Michael built a photo booth, and how you answer this, how you can help to answer this question, Pak?
Yeah, okay, thank you, Pak Eddie. So maybe I can take example in my tourism business. Since these last 2 years, we are very affected by the pandemic. So I think it's very important when we face the challenge to even to change business, I think. Yeah? So it's very important when we plan to do or to make the business, to find first the target market that we want to have, and of course there'll be many challenges we will face, but I think if we have the passion to help people with our business, so we will find a way. So maybe something like that I can share. Thank you, Pak Edi.
Okay, Pak Irwan, I know you build a lot of business, so you have to answer this question.
Okay, the challenge for the startup. Okay, fail to identify the problem fast enough, fail to grow it fast enough. In startup, you have to grow very fast, raise fund very fast, Otherwise, it'll be just, I mean, staying there, running out of fun and doing nothing. It really hurts.
Okay. That's
But I think, like what I always believe in, like we are not just selling motorcycle. We are selling three things: sell motorcycle, sell energy, and sell happiness. Never forget to sell happiness.
wow. Interesting. Any others? Any others, Pak Iwan?
Yeah. Just I think whatever it is, a lot of people like, for me, I've been doing a lot of hardware games. Okay, so a lot of people is like, this is my product. Okay, you just sell it. But for us, it's always we always go from the other side. I mean, we always identify what really market and the client needs. Okay, and then we create the product they need. This is the reason why uh, I have never been a trader when I'm doing a startup. I've always been a builder. I create a lot of things from zero. So really, to suit the market, what they need. It hurts, but I think at the end of the day, it's worth it.
Okay. Thank you. Now I jump to, oh, this is a lot of question. I'm so happy the audience interact with us. And this is what we hope this event can affect to others. So let me check. Kartika Dewi from Zoom. What is your strategy to compete with your rivals? Paris is for you.
Okay. I'm never thinking about what our rivals do. We are only focusing our customer experience and doing a lot of research and development to develop more about bananas to satisfying them. I'm using infinity strategy on our own blue ocean strategy.
Okay. I hope it answered the question. And from Ivana, I think it is from Instagram. Hai Pak Rizky, apa yang membuat Banana unik dan berbeda dari perusahaan lain?
Ya, Bananas berbeda dengan perusahaan lain karena we are providing more than bike rental, and then we are focusing our community empowerment to increase Balinese people economic after pandemic, and that's the main difference now. Maybe in 2020, 2022. After that, maybe if the pandemic will already be endemic, it will be another differences that we will stand out from bananas.
Okay. The other question is, the next question is from Dia, but not Budia from here. This is Dia from Instagram. What is the biggest campaign you have ever run in your business, and how was the impact to society?
The biggest campaign will be we do banana scare during the first attack of pandemic. For our CSR, we give a free bike for foreign tourists that cannot go back to their country. We do cooperation with Hard Rock FM and then Media Bali, and we give 7 free bike rent for 7 foreign tourists that that cannot go back to their country during first attack of the pandemic in 2020. Yeah, that's our biggest campaign.
Okay, now from Corimia. platform IG. Pak Rizky, it is nice to hear your presentation. I just built new startup, call it Junior Cerealia GOS. My question: when you build your startup, what first action that you did? Manage the campaign or organization? That's the first question. Can answer, Rizky.
Okay, because my background is Markom. My lecturer named Ma'am Sania Maki, teach me how to build a campaign. The brand will be strong enough in the campaign area, in the branding area. That's the main weapon before starting the startup. And then after that, because I have experience on building organization like a team, operational team, so it will be not really difficult to make the organization term is the second term after the marketing campaign term. But don't forget to start the startup, we define the problem and pain and then solution first before the marketing.
Okay, one more question that come from same person, Corimia. Can you advise for the platform that I built called GOS? Is the easy to remember as your startup banana?
Pardon me, Pak. Sorry. Can you repeat the question?
Can you give me advice for the platform that I built called GOS? JOS. Is this easy to remember as your startup banana?
Okay, from my marketing communication side, if a brand name want to easily to remember, have to representative their services.
Okay.
Or maybe you can put some tagline. I'm not the good student in the college. That's why bananas is not representing the background.
Okay.
I'm out of the box, mahasiswa gitu, Pak.
Okay. There is a time for question and answer, and this is very interesting. But when Pak Ivan show up, Pak Ivan, can you please show your camera if can, because this is your family also, Startup Huddle, to ask the last question from you, Pak. Pak Ivan, are you there? Pak Ivan?
Yes, Pak.
Yes, Pak.
Thank you.
Ask your own question to Pak Rizky.
Okay. Hi, Rizky. Thank you for the great presentation that you have today. I really like it. Actually, I just posted my other question following my previous one because I was wondering if you are just trying to focus uh, your business in Bali, or you are actually planning to also expand outside of Bali? Because as an entrepreneur, I think you always have to think big instead of think local. Uh, and let's worry about how to do it later. But at least you already have the dream to, uh, you know, see your business, let's say 5 years from now, or even 10 years from now, uh, where it's going to be or where you want it to be. So, what is your future plan, and where you're going to take your business to, let's say in a few years to come? That would be my last question for you.
Thank you, and thank you, Paidi. Thank you, everybody.
Thank you, Pak Ivan. I will answer you with this presentation, Pak. So it will be our roadmap. In the first 4 years from now, we will focusing on Bali. So that's why we will yellowing Bali, Pak. With the earning on the 4 year is 14 billion per year revenue, we will start to go national. As we know, there's a lot of government super priority tourist destination area like Bajo, Toba, Likupang, and other things. So we want to be the frontliner of Indonesian tourism government. So people that want to go to the super priority tourist destination area will be see bananas as their bike rental with the apps, easy to pay, fixed cost, and efficient technology. Something like that, Pak Ivan.
Okay. Anything else, Pak Ivan? Any other question, Pak Ivan?
Okay, so now I'm muted. Okay, thank you, Paidi. Thank you, Rizky. Okay, I agree with you. I mean, you want to make Bali all yellow. My last tip for you is perhaps to always try to collaborate the best way you can. Try to partner with as many as travel agencies, not only local Indonesian, but also foreign travel agencies who are bringing tourists to Indonesia, because that's where you actually will get your business from. And of course, if you partner or if you collaborate with them, you always need to think what kind of value you will create for them as well, right? I mean, it's going to be win-win situation for you and their business. And don't forget to also partner with perhaps Kemenparekraf, yeah, because they're also quite active in promoting various tourist objects, not only in Bali, Bali's for sure, but also outside of Bali. They said they want to create another 10 Balis around Indonesia, including Labuan Bajo, maybe Raja Ampat or whatever. So in those places, I think that's where your business is going to be, right? So I mean, you can collaborate with them. You know, of course, you always need to think what is it that you can offer them, yeah, in terms of return values. But I think that's certainly easy for you to do. Yeah, and I can see that your business will excel. Your business can certainly be successful as long as you, well, I would say don't work hard, but work smart, and keep your eyes open, and don't worry about, as you said, your burning rate. Whenever you when you have a great business model, I think it's easy for you to always convince investor to invest in your business. Yeah, as long as you have a strong business model and they like it, and then it's going to be also profitable for them. So focus on that, and I think you will be successful for sure in the future. Thank you. Thank you.
Amen. Thank you, Pak Ivan.
Sure.
Okay. We still have short of time. Now I will give to Budia. You can give feedback or ask question. It's yours, Bu.
Yeah. Thank you, Pak Edi, Pak Rizky. I want to asking about the competitor, yeah, because as you say that you're not
Oh, the bad connection, I think. Bad connection, Bu.
Okay.
Bad connection, Bu. Okay. We can wait for the connection stable in Bu Dia's side. Maybe I can give the time, the slot for Pak Kiatmaja to ask one question, or give feedback or things like that.
Yeah, actually, all the panelists already give a very good comment. Yeah, but what my maybe my tips here, maybe we need to focus more on what you really gonna be doing. Because at the beginning, Mas Rizky, I'm a bit confused actually. What's the business gonna like? But as you mentioned that it's for tourist app, so maybe you need to stay focused and through the tourist app, because I heard that you're gonna sell a bike as well. I'm just wondering if the tourists gonna buy a bike for when they visiting Bali. Yeah, that's I think that's from me, Eddie. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Bu Dia, your connection already stable?
Yeah, sorry. Automatically.
Yes.
Okay. I want to continue the question about the competitor. Yeah. How you beat your competitor, and what is your low cost strategy? Low cost strategy to beat the competitor, because we must know also the strength of your competitor and what is your strength to beat them, Pak Rizky. Thank you.
Iya, Bu. As far as I know, my team is not focusing on competitor strengthness. In the beginning, yes, we see the strengthness, weakness, opportunity, and threats. That's a must. But after we launch the bananas, and then we are being the market leader, alhamdulillah, and then we are going faster and faster on research and development to make our strengthness more strong and our uniqueness more unique. So we are going infinity strategy. We are not stopping to develop or increasing our strengthness. So we don't have any time to see the other competitor strength, Ibu, because we read the trends. We read the trends. Maybe sometimes the competitor strength is the trend also, but we are focusing on how to follow the trend, or maybe we can make a new trend to be a trendsetter, something like that. In my other company, WDW is a creative communication agency. Every time we do tender or unwising, to compete on each project, we have to be more than the others. We have to be more unique from the others. We have to more than the trends. We have to above the trend, something like that. That's why that spirits I try to do in bananas. So everyone talking only about research and development.
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Pak Rizky. Success for bananas.
Okay. Okay, thank you for all community member. Thank you for all audience participant in Q&A session. And I hope we all learn something in this Startup Huddle Jakarta event collaboration with America. And now, before we end this event, I want to ask to Pak Rizky, what can we as a community do to help you? Short, Pak.
Short, Pak, ya? Okay. Okay, on our presentation, we are open for 20% for another round. It's 3 billion, and for only two target market achieved, it will be 12 billion in the years forward. We are open for that. We do the scale up from this point, and we are open. So maybe this is the next statement that will be convince everyone about based on this research. We can see that pergi ke tempat wisata is the highest presentation on the people that after what they will do after wabah COVID is done. That's all, Bapak.
Okay, nice and clean. Okay, I think the all representative community and all the audience here already know what you want, and I will close this event. But before closing, I will give time for each representative community give us a closing remarks for today's event. Maybe 1 minute for each person. Budia, you can go first, Bu.
Okay, thank you. So for the closing, first of all, thank you for bananas. It's a very interesting business, and how you keep bananas on the top is will be uh, your priority. Yeah. So my closing is about we must understand the problem of the target market and give them awareness that we are their best to provide the solution. And then when we cannot adaptive with the market changing, then we will lose. So this year is a recovery year, yeah, 2022, we hope, from the pandemic to endemic. So use this momentum to strengthen your business. Thank you, Paidi.
Thank you, Budia. And Pak Kiat Maja is your turn, Pak.
Yeah, thank you, Pak Edi. Once again, congratulations, Mas Rizky. It was a nice presentation. And also my message, I think you need to focus more on what you do, so we can so you can distinct yourself from other apps. Yeah, I know it's travel apps, but I think it's gonna be a big one. Best of luck for you, and also try to be sustainable, because it's hype for the future. Yeah, like I mentioned, the other panelists maybe go to Bali to meet you, and hope that can be a good collaboration and good start for you, Mas Rizky. So good luck and best of luck. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Pak Kiat Maja. And
Thank you.
Michael, it's your turn, Pak.
Okay, thank you, Pak Edi, for the opportunity to share tonight, and it's very nice to all the panelists also, and to Mas Rizky. I wish all the best for the ongoing future ahead. Thank you.
Okay,
Thank you, Pak.
thank you, Pak Michael. And Pak Irwan, your closing statement, Pak. Closing remarks.
Thank you, Eddie, for the opportunity. And banana is amazing. Okay, the market is big. Just find your values compared to the let the riders identify your values so they know. So you can let them tell you why banana.
Okay,
Thank you, Pak.
okay. The time is great, and the Q&A is also. I'm very happy to conduct this to organize this event tonight, because a lot of audience has questions. But we have to stop this tonight's event, and thank you so much for coming to this event, and see you next Startup Huddle Jakarta with America next month. And back to you, James. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right. Well, thank you so much to our moderator, Pak Eddie, our presenter, Pak Rizky, and our representative of communities, Bu Dia, Pak Irwan, Pak Michael, and Pak Kiat Maja. All the best to you guys, and thank you so much for today's very informative session. Earlier in the event, we asked audience members a question. Which of the following entrepreneurs is known as the Oracle of Omaha? And the correct answer to that is option B, Warren Buffett. Shout out goes to Kartika Dewi from Zoom for answering correctly. And thank you to everyone who has participated. Don't forget to tune in next time for another chance to get a shout out from us. Now you may be wondering, how can I develop an awesome idea for a place like this? It's very easy. All you need to do is go to our website at www.atamerica.or.id, select create a program, and click collaborate with us. All event proposals coming to us will be reviewed, and your event might be featured here soon. You can also subscribe to our newsletter for all our weekly updates. And that's it, everyone. That wraps this episode. It's been fun, but we have to say goodbye for now. Follow our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at @ATAmerica for all our fun contents, event updates, and so much more. Thank you again, everyone, for joining. Again, my name is James, and we'll see you at the next At America TV episode. Goodbye.